everybody, thank you for being here. And yes, I have a new black screen behind me. Just, Liedy, you're really going black on everything. No, actually, for those of you who've been around for a little while, you know, we've just moved in the last 2 months, 2.5 months, into a much smaller space. And Bill is sitting right over there in his chair with his headset on, watching the golf. But I need to be in front of this window to get the right light, because I do have a ring light, but I'm getting rid of it because it shows in my glasses. The reflection is quite severe. So I, for quite a few years, I have a window in front of me in our old place. This one right here works, but Bill couldn't move around and I couldn't get any good lighting, because they say to get a good video, the lighting should be in front of you, not coming from behind you. So it's a great screen. I loved it because you can't see through it, so Bill can move around, and I think I'm going to use it for a whole bunch of other things living in this small space. Oh yeah, I thought I should at least tell you why things are looking a little bit different. All right, well, thank you to all of you who came and watched my video last week. Oh my gosh, you know what? I loved how the input that you guys put in, sharing your own stuff about your hair. I loved it. And I was really surprised actually how many of you said, I have a Pixie, or I have one just like that, or I have one something like that. And you were all very complimentary, all really liking my Pixie. I do love my Pixie, but I'm going back to my undercut. I am. I do love my undercut better. I really, really do. Anyway, but thank you for being there on that video and sharing your stuff with all of us. I really, really appreciate it. Now, I've done a couple of videos on my hair. The very first one I did was when we're all stuck at home, and my hair was longer. It was about down to here. And I talk about my limp, thin, lack of hair. And we can experience these things as we age. We can also experience these things when we're going through menopause or through illnesses and so forth. But I've not had any severe illnesses. I think mine is a combination of menopause and aging. And yet I look at some women, like I'm 74, I look at women that are older than me that have the most beautiful, thick heads of hair with incredible amounts of volume. But that's not me. But I was given something like, I don't know, a year ago or longer, and why don't I just keep using it, because it actually works. But I use other things as well. And I've been told a few times that I just don't leave things up long enough for you to see what it is I'm doing or using. So on this video, I would like to share some of the things that I use. It's actually not that much. It's all laying here on a chair. It's not masses. I'm not a like mass products and so forth. The things that I have that I love, and I'm just thinking, and you know, a few of them were recommended by viewers like yourself. So I'm open to suggestions, okay? I mean, you never know, because, you know, sometimes people are way ahead of the game and they've maybe been dealing with this for a long time. When I was younger, I had a lot of hair. My hair has always been fine, very, 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 very fine strands, but I had incredible amounts of volume. And of course, back in the 60s, especially the 70s, we wore hair pieces and falls. And I loved the wigs, but I was more into hair pieces and falls. And falls sort of like would be like a half wig now, I think. But anyway, terminology from back in the 70s. Some of you may recognize those words. There's one thing actually I want to quickly say before I start showing you what I have here on my chair, is a lot of you in the last video said, Liedy, you really know how to handle that brush. I'm impressed. Well, it's not a secret. I've mentioned it in my hair videos, but if you're new to my channel, then you probably might not actually have heard this. I think I did say it in my last video. I used to be a hairdresser. 1968, I apprenticed at the Georgian Towers. That's where I did Little Richard's wigs. He used to come and stay at the Georgian Towers on Georgia Street when he was in town to do his shows. Anyway, I was there for about a year, and then I left and I started apprenticing at Italian coiffures. They had 4 salons, and there was 5 brothers. Nick owned Nick's Spaghetti House on Commercial Drive, and then there's the 4 brothers that had salons. And I worked with Mario. And if you're in Vancouver, that used to be, I don't know, is it 41st and Oak, actually, right there by Old Oak Ridge. And then when the first mall ever was built in Richmond, and it was kind of cool because my brother-in-law at the time, Hank, he actually did a lot of the drywall in that particular mall. But anyway, like that was like a mall, and a mall, I mean, we like never had the mall experience. Anyway, then I ended up working with Guy, and at that point I was licensed. Anyway, so I lived through, or actually I was part of, when shampoo and set and under the dryer for half an hour, 40 minutes, depending how long it took your hair to dry, that era was ending for a lot of women, and we were going to shampoo and blow dry. And then they came in with the round brushes, because I know a few of you said, Liedy, you should use a round brush. Ta-ta. I haven't. And I didn't clean them for you either. But I do have round brushes, and I'm really good at, you know, ooh, my hair's sticky now because I got stuff in it, but I'm really good at using them. So thank you very much. I don't use them as much with my short hair. I do use them when I get more into a bob, but every now and then I'll grab one. But I do have my round brushes. And then this one, I'm almost embarrassed to show you this one. It's like plastic, it's got little holes in it, and it's really old, and it's got bristles, but I love it. And I need to replace it, but everything's soft and it works. So can I really lift my hair with it? So, but anyway, so this is my favorite. Don't tell the other brushes. This is my favorite. So I'll see if I can find these on Amazon and link them for you if you're interested in checking them out. Okay, so those are my brushes. Now, I've taken biotin. I still take biotin on and off when I think of it. Oh, I'm so bad. Anyway, I do take that, but I think one of my videos about my hair, quite a few of you had recommended this shampoo, the biotin and collagen, and it's from Renpure. Look at this, I'm holding it up for you. Okay, so I've been using this for quite a while now, since it was recommended, and I really like it. Now, has it really, I guess it helps a little bit, but it definitely is a thickening and gives me more volume. So I do like it, and it is a plant-based shampoo. So something you can put on your scalp and feel really good that you're using something really healthy. And yeah, it's a little bit more than maybe some of the shampoos, because I used to use Dove, but I love this shampoo. I will link it down below, and it's got all the things that you don't want in a shampoo are not in this bottle of shampoo. So that's why I like using this shampoo. Have you noticed that I colored my hair? Okay, I don't use any permanent colors on my hair. Although I used to love coloring my hair, because as many of you probably know, if you're coloring your hair, it gives you some volume. It just seems to, you know, it builds your hair up a bit. And so I used to love coloring my hair, and that's when I was all gray and I would go blonde. But now I love my gray hair. But then every now and then I want a little bit of kick to it, because I love platinum. And I use the L'Oreal, and I've got this in so many of my videos, the gloss. I love it. It gives my hair so much shine. I maybe use one of these in a year. I only do it maybe about every 3 months, maybe a little extra in the summer months if my hair tends to go a little bit yellow on the ends. This is just a rinse. It's a one-step toning gloss. It's a semi-permanent type rinse. I buy them actually off of Amazon. I do have it linked, I think, for my other videos, but I'll link it again. I love it. I jump in the shower, I wash my hair right away with that shampoo, and I towel dry it. Just make sure you have a towel close by, and then I put it in for the full 15 minutes. 15 minutes is the max. It doesn't go blue on me because I don't want to be that 74-year-old blue-haired lady, although I think the purples and the pinks are really cool, but I just have this thing about the blue-haired ladies from the 60s. So yes, I love this stuff, and definitely if you want to give your gray some kick, definitely try it. I've even actually suggested it for my daughters. Both my daughters are getting the most beautiful, they have long hair, and they're getting the most beautiful streaks, white streaks. So I've told them, get one of these. It's not going to hurt. They've got one's a little bit darker, the other one's more of an ash blonde, light brown. Oh, it's not going to hurt that at all. It just gives the most incredible shine. Works for us. I remember, you know, these outcomes are different for all of us. Okay, so I love that. Now, styling my hair, what do I use? Well, I'm not a big do girl anymore. I used to be, of course. At my age, you know, I've gone through the back combing and teasing of my hair and making sure I nest at the back. What do we used to call them? Bird's nest? Bird's nest, not a rat's. Bird's nest. Anyway, yeah, we used to go through that. Then Twiggy came in and it was flat and close to your head. Talk about Pixie. Anyway, I've been through the big hair. I'm not really into the big hair anymore. I feel, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right for me. But yet I've got friends that wear really big hair and they look incredible. So it's like I say, do you. That's the most important thing, is if you love it, it won't matter what anybody else thinks. And we know this, right? As we get older, we know this. If I love it, I feel good, I'm gonna look good, because I'm carrying attitude. I'm carrying like, hey, it's all good. Okay, so I do like this. Now it's a B, I have to look because I never look at that part of it. BTZ or Z, the Rock On. I really like this. It really gives my hair a lot of lift and makes my hair look like there's some volume going on. Now I used to sprinkle it, lift my hair like this and sprinkle it on. I stopped doing that because sometimes I'd put on quite a bit more than was required. So now what I do when I want to use it, I sprinkle some on my hands or on my fingers, and I rub my fingers together, and then I try to distribute it to the roots of my hair. Actually, I could probably do it a little bit here. See it floating around? Anyway, so that's how I do it. And it really does work. I know. Hold it up, Liedy. Hold it up. There you go. I'm learning. All right. So I love that stuff. And my blow dryer. Oops. I've had Conair blow dryer forever. This is my new one. I'd had this in a box for a long time. I don't know. I don't think I paid $15 for this. Maybe 19. I don't know. I love it because it folds up. It's great for travel. I know it only has 2 settings, high or low. Keep it simple. Thank you very much. It works for me. You say, well, heat. You know what? If it gets a little too hot, I just pull it back a little bit further when I'm blow drying it. I love the handle on it. It's not heavy, which, you know, depending what's going on in your life, a lot of us don't want to hold our arms up for too long with something really heavy. This is really, really comfortable. And so it works for me if you're looking for a blow dryer, inexpensive, and it just lasts forever. So there we go, or mine did anyway. So now the biggest thing probably that I really annoy myself with is I've had this device. This is the Duo by Landura. I've had this for over a year. It works. 100%. It works for me, okay? And it worked for my son. Like I say, it's personal. Sometimes we try things and it works for 10 other people and it may not work for you. we know this, okay? People have the same reactions with medications or creams or lotions and potions, and we can have the same results with a device. So don't forget that. I know some people get really annoyed and they go, well, I bought it and didn't do anything for me. But could you have done what I did? Okay, I'm going to share these pictures with you. This picture is when I started doing it. I know my kids say, Mom, you messed up the order of them, but just look at the one where you see the least amount of hair, and then look at the one where you see the most amount of hair. And I'm going to throw in my son's as well, because when I saw what it did for my hair, because he was really upset about balding up here. Yeah, look at that. But you know what? This is working so well, and I loved it. And then I went, well, I don't have to do that anymore. Well, yes, I do. Red light therapy, it's made an improvement in my hair, but I could have way more improvements if I just continue using it. So I'm back. It's been a week and a bit since I got my hair cut, and so I'm back to using it on my whole head, concentrating on this area here, because I don't have a problem with it like receding or anything like that. I just want more volume. I just want it to be thicker. Actually, I can feel the difference already. It comes with, your first order does come with pods. There's pods you can buy. You don't need the pods. I really love their boost. It's got, oh, what has it got in it? Oh, this one has a complex of vitamin B3, caffeine, peptides, and green tea leaf extract. I love these pods. So easy to put in. There we go. It helps when I hit the button. And then you can hit the button again, and then you can put it on different strengths. Actually, I've got videos on that too, and you just go and have a look. This thing works. I love red light therapy. I really, really do. Remember the video I did in my hands? Well, I started doing this hand now. You can still see the difference, right? How it is lightening my hands. And it has really worked on my hair. And if it looks like my hair is not as thick as what it normally is, it's because I put it down and didn't pick it up. And it's just one of those things. It's just keep using it. I don't have to use it every day. When I started, I used it every day. So I've gone back to using it every day. And then once I'm seeing the results that I want, I'll probably use it every other day. So that's what I'm doing for my hair. So those are the products I use. These are the things I have fun with. All I use on my hair, on and off, not everything at the same time. It really depends on the mood I'm in or where I'm going. If I'm not going anywhere, I blow dry my hair, and that's it. Thanks for being here, you guys. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to hang out with me. Thank you, thank you. And remember, there is no future in our past. Bring all the wonderful memories, all the lessons, and live today, in the moment. Dream and imagine.